Today we're diving into Rebekah's story, and let me tell you something. This woman knew how to say yes to God when everything in her screamed no. This isn't just ancient history, this is a masterclass in radical obedience. Picture this. Abraham's getting old, and he's got one mission left: find Isaac a wife. Not just anyone, but someone who fears the Lord. This matters because Isaac carries the covenant promise. So Abraham sends his most trusted servant with specific instructions. Go to my homeland and bring back a bride who will honor God. The servant arrives in Nahor with 10 camels loaded with gifts and prays the most audacious, specific prayer. He asks God for a sign, not just any sign, but that the right woman would offer water to him and volunteer to water his camels. Now listen, watering camels isn't a quick job. A camel can drink up to 30 gallons. We're talking about serious commitment and servant's heart here. Then comes Rebekah at evening time when women come to draw water. Beautiful, pure, walking toward the well with purpose and grace. The servant asks for water, and without missing a beat, she says, "Drink, and I'll draw water for your camels too." Boom. God shows up in undeniable fashion. The servant explains everything to her family: who Abraham is, Isaac's inheritance, God's covenant blessing, and this miraculous divine appointment at the well. Her family immediately recognizes God's unmistakable hand in this. Laban and Bethuel say, "This thing proceeds from the Lord." But when it's time to leave, they want her to stay at least 10 more days. Natural human response, right? They love her and want to hold on to her a little longer. But here's the pivotal moment that changes everything. They ask Rebekah directly, "Will you go with this man?" Her answer, "I will go." 3 simple, powerful words that altered the course of history. No committee meetings. No pros and cons lists. No, let me pray about it for 6 months and get back to you. Just, I will go. Think about the magnitude of what she was saying yes to. Leaving everything familiar. Her family who adored her, her home where she felt safe, her entire culture and way of life, to marry a complete stranger in a foreign land she'd never seen. All based on one conversation with Abraham's servant, and a story about God's faithfulness. That takes breathtaking courage. How many times do we stand at the threshold of God's calling, wanting Him to show us the entire blueprint before we take step 1? We want guarantees, detailed 5-year plans, and a money-back promise. But faith doesn't operate that way. Faith says, "I will go when you can't see past the first curve in the road." Now Rebekah wasn't perfect. She struggled with 20 years of barrenness like Sarah before her, wrestling with unfulfilled promises and delayed dreams. Later, she got involved in deceiving Isaac to secure Jacob's blessing. Definitely not her finest moment. We could shake our heads and say, "Girl, what were you thinking?" But here's what I absolutely love about our God. He doesn't disqualify us because we're imperfect. He doesn't abandon His plans when we mess up badly. Rebekah's failures didn't derail God's purposes. His faithfulness was bigger than her flaws. That's the hope we need to grab onto today. You don't have to be perfect to be used by God. You don't have to have it all figured out to say yes to His calling. You just have to be willing. God is looking for women who will say, "I will go" when He calls. Maybe He's calling you to a new ministry, a difficult conversation, or a complete life change. Maybe it feels as crazy as marrying a stranger in a foreign land. But here's what I know about our God. He's absolutely trustworthy. He's completely faithful. And He has a plan that's bigger and better than anything we could ever orchestrate ourselves. Rebekah became the mother of Jacob and Esau, becoming a pivotal figure in God's covenant story, not because she was flawless, but because she was available, not because she had all the answers, but because she trusted the one who did. So what's God asking you to say yes to today? What's your "I will go" moment staring you directly in the face? Stop waiting for perfect conditions or complete understanding. Stop making excuses about your inadequacies. God's plan is unfolding right now, and He wants to use you, messy, imperfect, uncertain you, as part of his incredible, eternal story. Take a deep breath, lift your chin with confidence, and declare it boldly with courage. I will go. Because with our faithful God, the most extraordinary adventures always begin with those 3 transformative little words. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.